so even fiscal responsibility frameworks and fiscal rules, why would you want to layer that on top of a system that already lacks proper enforcement? Not that the laws themselves are not relevant or not the right laws or not structured well, but that there is inadequate enforcement. And so, I mean, it may not be a quick win. It's a complex problem, but I feel sometimes that if we would just focus on and emphasize enforcement, it would make a big difference.
Oh, the idea is to have kind of a new departing point, so a new departure point. So you say, from now on, I have a new law, and there's going to be enforcement, and then there is a commitment to abide by the law and to show results and to be transparent about it, and so on and so forth. So when you talk about central bank transparency, it's not just a concept. So you have central banks distributing information, governors of central banks being very open, very transparent about central bank interventions in the exchange market, in the monetary market, and so on and so forth. You produce information the day you were supposed to produce it. So I have a fixed date for the release of the fiscal numbers. I have a fixed date for the release of the monetary aggregates, and so on and so forth. And regardless of the numbers, whether good or bad, so you are accountable and you respond to those fixed dates. So enforcement certainly has a lot to do. So it's not just changing a regulation, changing a law, amending a law. At the end of the day, you have to deliver. That is why it takes, as I mentioned before, a long time to build credibility. So the laws and regulations simply establish a framework. But if you don't pay attention to the framework, so the laws might be useless. So
exactly.
enforcement is certainly part of the equation. You have to have laws, you have to have regulations, and then you have to comply by them.